The migration period was a time of widespread migrations of peoples, notably the Germanic tribes and the Huns, within or into Europe in the middle of the first millennium AD. It has also been termed in English by German loanword Völkerwanderung for, and from the Roman and Greek perspective, the Barbarian Invasions. Many of the migrations were movements of Germanic, Hunnic, Slavic, and other peoples into the territory of the then Roman Empire with or without accompanying invasions or war. Scientific consensus established time frames for the migration period as beginning with the invasion of Europe by the Huns in 375, and ending with the conquest of Italy by the Lombards in 568. Various factors contributed to this phenomenon, as role and significance of each one is still very much discussed among experts on the subject. Starting in 382, the Roman Empire and individual tribes made treaties regarding their settlement in its territory. Franks, a Germanic tribe which would later found Francia, a predecessor of modern France and Germany, settled in the Roman Empire, and were given a task of securing the northeastern Gaul border. Western Roman rule was first violated with the crossing of the Rhine and the following invasions of the Vandals and Suebi. With wars ensuing between various tribes, as well as local populations in the Western Roman Empire, more and more power was transferred to Germanic and Roman militaries. There are contradicting opinions whether the fall of the Western Roman Empire was a result or cause of tribes getting on the move. The Eastern Roman Empire was less affected by migrations, and survived until the fall of Constantinople in 1453. In modern period, the migration period was increasingly described with a rather negative connotation, and tribes' contribution to the fall of Rome was more and more underlined. In place of the fallen Western Rome, barbarian kingdoms arose in 5th and 6th centuries, and came to decisively shape European culture of the upcoming Middle Ages. The migrants comprised war bands or tribes of 10,000 to 20,000 people. But in the course of 100 years, they numbered not more than 750,000 in total, compared to an average 39.9 million population of the Roman Empire at that time. Although immigration was common throughout the time of the Roman Empire, the period in question was, in the 19th century, often defined as running from about the 5th to 8th centuries AD. The first migrations of peoples were made by Germanic tribes such as the Goths, including the Visigoths and the Ostrogoths, the Vandals, the Anglo-Saxons, the Lombards, the Suebi, the Fricii, the Jutes, the Burgundians, the Alemanni, the Syrii and Franks. They were later pushed westwards by the Huns, the Avars, the Slavs and the Bulgars. Later invasions such as the Viking, the Norman, the Hungarian, the Moorish, the Turkic, and the Mongol also had significant effects, especially in North Africa, the Iberian Peninsula, Anatolia, and Central and Eastern Europe. However, they are usually considered outside the scope of the migration period.